First, let's start with this video is going to be a little bit different. I want to start with a disclaimer that I'm clearly a fan of Tesla, a fan of what Elon's done with this. I'm a fan of full self-driving. What the car is capable of is absolutely amazing. That it can drive itself. But I'm going to stop there. I'm going to say it's time for us to stop lying about full self-driving. It is not ready for autonomy. This is not an autonomous vehicle. It will be. I have no doubt that it will be. But myself and many others post a lot of videos talking about how amazing full self-driving is. I think it's super important that at some point we pause and say there is still a lot wrong. On a good self-driving day, and I do use it every day, just about every trip that I'm on, and again, it's amazing, but there are a lot of things that I have to do to make it work for me. One of them is the accelerator. I do push the accelerator quite a bit. Often when pulling out on making a turn, it's pauses or moves slowly that would be dangerous, and I just need to tell it to move along a little bit, so I'll push the accelerator. But with the most recent update that I got yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, there's been some, we've reverted with some things where some things are just not as good anymore. Just a little bit ago, while I wasn't recording, I was in some traffic and the car started accelerating forward into a stopped car. I had to hit the brakes super fast to stop it, or I would have hit the car. I haven't seen that before. I haven't had that experience at all. And then there's been a couple things, like I was just on an off-ramp and there were a line of cars on the off-ramp and the car started to go to the left to try and go around the cars, but it was a single lane. There was nowhere to go around. And I haven't seen these things before. And I guess my word of caution there is with every update, you get comfortable with what the car can do and what it does really well and what the behavior is that you expect from it. But then when you have an update, you have to remember that this is a beta and things change. And it might not have the same performance and behavior that it did the day before, which could be super dangerous if you're not aware and you're just trusting this as an autonomous car. Again, super fan. It's amazing what it can do. We've had no problems in the few minutes that I've been recording this, but right now I'm hitting the accelerator to move a bit. No problems, but I had several today. And if you look at my videos, you will see how many videos I've posted talking about how perfect the drives are. But it is super dangerous to have it be that good and then with an update have different behavior that isn't as good. So I guess number one is a word of caution when you're using full self-driving beta. Remember that it is a beta and this is software in development and it might not always perform as expected, so you need to be ready to take over. There's a bright future ahead because again, no other manufacturer can do what this car can do. It is absolutely incredible and it is years ahead of anyone else. I don't think anyone's going to have a chance to catch up. I think in the end, other manufacturers will license the software from Tesla because it is absolutely amazing, but it's not autonomous. You cannot sit back and relax and just let the car go. There are too many unexpected behaviors. And I just think it's time that the fans of Tesla and the fans of Elon Musk own up to that a little bit and start putting in the negative with the good. And there's several that do, but I just see so many. I guess I created my own timeline on X where I'm looking through and it's all people talking about how amazing full self-driving beta is. Probably because I follow those people, I interact with those posts, I like those posts, I like talking about this stuff. But it just occurred to me, we're all just talking about how amazing and great it is. It's amazing, but it would be very dangerous to just let it go at this point. I think when we see version 12 come out, we're going to be a whole lot closer to full autonomy. And I think it's going to get there, and it's probably not far off. It's probably not even a year off at this point. But right now, it is not that. So let's all just own up to what the truth is with self-driving, and let's speak to the good and the bad so that people don't get in and blindly trust this to just be 100% okay. With all of that said, you've been watching me drive, watching my car drive. I haven't driven, and it's been great. And that is part of the problem, is it is great so much of the time, but it's not all the time. So just a word of caution. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow the progress of self-driving, the good and the bad, subscribe, take a look at my videos. I'll have much more to come. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.